Asiva, this is GeoLaserable from GamerFusion.com, and what is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Today, I'm going to answer a question I've been getting asked repeatedly and multiple times. Laser, how do you level up your Vanguard reputation super duper fast? So, as you guys see, this is your Vanguard reputation. You're probably wondering, why is it very important to level up your Vanguard reputation? As you guys know, each different faction, like your Crucible and your Vanguard, have a possibility of dropping different specific sorts of weapons. For example, you're able to get the Shadow Prize from the Vanguard. You're able to get different weapons like the LDR from the Vanguard, and from Crucible you're able to get different weapons as well. But today we're going to be talking about the Vanguard. So first and foremost, first thing I would highly recommend is go over to the tower or go over to the reef and get the bounties. Once you have the bounties, you guys ready to go. So there's two ways of doing this. One is a more effective way, and the other one is a semi-effective way. So let me explain both of them for you guys. Alright, so the semi-effective way to do it is definitely doing Vanguard strikes. I mean, works well. You're in a group of 3. They pretty much auto match make, and you go in there and you complete your Vanguard heroic strikes. This is the semi-good way. You earn a total, if you use the booster, for example, if you have this booster right here within your inventory, I believe I still have some. If you have this booster within your inventory, and that's about 2,000. No, that's it. Sorry, 2,000. Sorry, but I misspoke. 250 Crucible. I mean, 250 Vanguard reputation for each strike. Now, the problem with this is you have to, in order for you to do a strike, it takes between 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the strike. And it also is very dependent on how fast you do that. Some people take 30 minutes doing the strike, depending on the strike. Now, this is good if you guys are trying to get like exclusive weapons, like for example, if you're trying to get the helmet for the Nightfall, if you're trying to get the weapon from the strike, from the the Archon Priest, the Taken version. It's very effective for that if you're doing that. But if let's say you guys already have this weapon, you're probably wondering, laser, so what's the fastest way to actually do this one? And farming the strikes also requires you to have the Vanguard reputation booster for it to boost your reputation. Now, the best way I consider it to be is you're going to want to go to Earth and head to Earth. And this way works a little bit better. It works more effectively if you are in a group of 3. So basically, if you have 2 other additional people who are trying to farm Vanguard strikes, I would highly recommend you do it this way. Not only is it a lot faster, but you get a lot more reputation gained. And if you guys have like a bond, for example, you have any sort of bond or cloak or cape that gives you reputation gain. And for example, like let's say right now I'm going to do this, right? So I'll look for a bond that has the Vanguard reputation. As you guys see right there, this one has Vanguard reputation. All I got to do is equip that, and it's going to give me a little bit of an increase. Now, you don't need any of the booster packs for this part right here. You could do it without the booster packs because it's still going to net you the same amount of of reputation. So you don't need these packs. So that's what makes it even better. You don't need that pack. So you're probably, what's the difference between doing this for 20 minutes and doing the Vanguard strike for doing like a strike? So let's take the idea that a Vanguard strike takes about 20 minutes to complete, right? If you're doing this and you're doing this in a fire team of 3, if you're doing this in a fire team of 3, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look for the following icons. So if you're doing this in a fire team, you're going to want to send someone here in Skywatch. You're going to send someone to the Moth Yards. If you don't know where the Moth Yards are, is the next one down that way. And you're going to want to send the other one to where the Walker's at. We'll go over there in a little bit. So this is what you're going to want to look for. You're going to want to look for this one right here. This icon, you're only going to do 2 certain of icons. You're going to do this one, which is a triangle and 4 little arrows pointing at it. This is pretty much means it's a kill bounty. That means anybody that's around there, like if you have a friend at the Moth Yard, if you have a friend at the Rocket Yard, then that means they will be able to help you net these. So this, all you got to do is kill enemies. That's just pretty much what you do. You just go look for enemies and you kill them right off the bat. So if you're doing this in a fire team, your people over there on the Moth Yard, your people over there at the Rocket Yard, they're killing people. So this is going to go fairly quickly. I'm just doing this to show you guys how much you're able to net when completing this. So let's say we killed that one. We have 29 enemies killed. We go back to your cycle. Now this goes a lot more faster if you're doing this with a team of 3. First and foremost, because you don't have to worry about other people running around taking your kills. and you're good to go. So take these guys out here. Okay, those guys are out of the way as well. So now we're at 53%, and I'm just doing this so you guys can get an idea of how fast it goes. So these are at 53%. Now let's take this guy out of here, and we're almost at 60%. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna head over to the moth yard and get that going so I can show you guys what the other icon looks like. So once you guys do that, you're gonna be at 100%. The kill one should net you 40 reputation gain, and the other one we're gonna do nets you 50 reputation gain. So that's a total of 90 points, or 90 reputation in less than 5 minutes. It takes if you're doing this with a team, it takes to do these kill ones, it doesn't even take a minute. I mean, it takes longer to actually find the kill ones. So for example, when I was doing this a little bit earlier, when I was trying to get weapons, what we did is, once you guys are completed and you guys see, well, actually, because of the booster, it gives me 44. So the cool thing about this one, not only does it level up your Vanguard, it also levels up your faction. So that's very sexy there. What you're going to want to do is what I was doing when I was doing this with my fire team. What we did is we split up, and then once we found a kill one, and we did everything, we went around the whole planet, we went ahead and backed out back to orbit and came back in. So there's another kill one here. What you're going to be looking for, we're not going to be picking this one up because I want to show you guys what the other one looks like. It's the star one. So the star one, what the star one requires you to do, it requires you to go look for a specific target, and I'm going to show you guys where those specific targets spawn. So if you guys pick any of the star ones within this area right here, you're going to have to go to the beginning portion. This is in the rocket yard. If you pick any of the star ones, we don't have no star ones here. If you pick any of the star ones here, you're going to go at the start of where you start off with the Sepix Prime. If you pick any of the star ones from right here and from the starting point, which is the Skywatch, you are always going to be sent to go into the start of the first part of when you start Destiny, which is through these doors right here. And if you happen to pick anyone at the moth yard, which we're going to right now, just to show you guys what the symbol looks like, if you happen to pick on any at the moth yard, you are going to be asked to go all the way further up to where the loot cave was at. So that's where you're going to be going to, and they always spawn at the same spots. So once again, if you pick one at the rocket yard, you're going to be asked to go, these are only the star ones, you're going to be asked to go to the beginning of the Sepix Prime. If you pick anyone from where I was right there, where the walker spawns, or at the beginning of the patrol mission, you're going to be asked to go to the beginning of when the game starts, when you're walking up the stairs, and you find the ghost on top of the lamp right there, right when you walk on down there. That's where you're going to be going. And if you pick anyone up at the moth yard, which is where I'm going right now, you will be asked to go and kill a Shank or a Vandal that is located in the he is located all the way to where you guys go ahead and reach to farm the loot cave. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna head over here. I just want you guys to have like a reference point of what these look like before anything. That's the reason why I'm patrolling this and trying to show you guys what they look like, in case you guys don't know, if you guys are new to Destiny and don't know what the star ones are. So basically, once again, to recap, you're going to want to do the triangle, and with the 4 little dots, there's a star one right there, as you guys see. We're going to look for it, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So let's see, where's the star one? Do not do the time event ones, and do not do the other ones that have like a little watch timer, like the one right there in front of me. You're going to do the star ones. I'm going to go over here to the this is the moth yard here, so I'm gonna see if hopefully there's one in the Forgotten Shores. So what you're gonna want to do is do all the, like for example, this case scenario that there's a bunch of kill ones, but there is no star one. Do all the kill ones. Once you complete all the kill ones, then if you're in a fire team of 3, what you're gonna want to do is go back to orbit and come back in, and then they pretty much recycle once you go back to orbit and come back in. So very, very easy to do. Like I said, in a span of 20 minutes. There's a star one. So I just want to show you guys what this looks like. So on a span of 20 minutes, which takes you to do a strike, you're able to net 250 score with the booster. On a span of 20 minutes, if you do this one, you're able to net a total of 400 to 500 Vanguard Reputation. So Very, very effective. It kind of almost doubles the amount. So that's what the star one looks like. It's a little circle with a diamond and a star in the middle. So I hope this video was helpful and informative. If it was, make sure you guys leave a comment and a like. And don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to GamerFusion.com, where we empower your gaming.